What's up, guys? We're doing a live section over here at Wealth on Replay. I have my main man right here, Marty Elberg, attorney specialist. We're going to be doing a little bit of talking today about how to build your bucket list. Just want to go ahead and introduce you, Marty. I met Marty from the Tower Club. It's a wonderful place down here in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Met a lot of amazing people there. He does a little bit of real estate planning and probate. A little bit of other business ideas and business stuff. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Marty.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for having me on. So yeah, Marty Elberg. I call myself the bucket list attorney. Help people live and die with no regrets. So I'll put your estate plan together so you've got peace of mind for the end of your life, and we can put together a plan so you have more purpose, meaning, and satisfaction throughout your life.
Okay, and I know a lot of people are asking, what is a bucket list coach exactly? Like, what do you doing? What do you offer the clients?
Right. So a bucket list coach is what it says, I guess. So if you know what a bucket list is, it's all the things you want to do before you die, before you kick the bucket. Our tagline is "Tick it before you kick it." It's an Australian company, so tick it means check it off the box before you kick the bucket. Kick the bucket means die. So there you go. Tick it.
It's a catchy name. It's a very catchy name.
And we help you do that. So there are so many people that are running around dying at 40 and waiting to 80 to be buried.
Oh, no.
And I was probably on the verge of being one of them. I was a stressed out business owner. I was at a business conference one day and just saying, oh, God, I'm too busy to be away from the office, and saying I should take a real vacation one of these days instead of going to a business conference.
Well, you work hard, so you do definitely need one.
Yeah.
And what made you start to become a bucket list coach? Like, what was your motivation?
Yeah, so at this business conference that I wasn't particularly thrilled about being at, but I was getting a couple of little nuggets here and there. The MC announced the next speaker as a bucket list guy, Trav Bell. And I was like, what's a bucket list guy going to help me with my business? So I was like, what? And then he started talking, and just everything he said was like, oh, wow. Oh, yeah, we're sheep, we're like sheep sleepwalking through life. And he's the one that said, we're dying at 40 and waiting to be buried at 80. So I really woke up and listened to what he had to say, and did a couple things off of my bucket list that we created right there. And then he spoke the next year saying, hey, I'm creating a bucket list coaching program and looking to recruit some coaches. And I knew I was in the right spot. Ever since then, I've been just like ticking items off my list. I've been leading programs and helping other people wake up and not put off till someday what they should be doing now.
Exactly. 'Cause a lot of people, we do procrastinate a lot of different things, so it's a good thing that you you do offer that. What actually goes into your bucket list itself? What goes in it?
All right. So one of the main programs is based on the My Bucket List Blueprint.
Okay.
12 different categories. Each letter, My Bucket List, stands for a different category.
Okay.
Travel's the last one. A lot of people think of bucket list as just travel. Well, we've got a holistic bucket list that touches on your personal goals, professional, financial, and community goals. So it's a well-rounded bucket list of of goals that everybody should be working on, as opposed to watching hours of TV or being on Facebook for hours at a time.
Okay. And how do you find people? How do you help people find their why or their purpose? How do you get them to that point where they do need a bucket list coach, or get them towards their goals?
Yeah. So Robert Burns summed it up really nicely when I heard this. I was like, that's perfect. The purpose of life is a life of purpose. Okay, so we go through life, either working really hard, not knowing why we're working really hard. Maybe it's, we used to like what we did, but we've kind of lost that buzz. So we don't have purpose in our work anymore. Well, you can look at why you're doing your work. So why are you working so hard? Is it for the money to have the things that you want to enjoy life? Is it money that you're creating to save for someday for retirement? Is it something that you could actually use your money for now? So you can look at why you are working where you're working if you're not particularly in love with what you do. Okay.
Exactly.
We can look at how we do something. I've got a friend that's she owns a cleaning company, and to hear her talk about cleaning and how she does it and her process and how she teaches her maids, it's like you're listening to her describe the best meal you've ever had.
Right.
Truly finds purpose in how she does her job. So you can also look at who you do what you do for. So I've got one of my things on my bucket list right now that I'm working on is my physical condition. I've lost 40, I think probably since I've seen you, I lost 40 pounds, started working out. I've got probably more muscle definition than I've ever had in my entire life, even when I was in my 20s. So
yeah, I work out with you.
I'm a grandpa now. So
congrats.
Grandpa that's out there chasing the kids, not the grandpa that's sitting on the couch saying, "Calm down, you young little whippersnappers."
My back hurts.
Yeah, my back hurts. I can't do that. Don't play with me. No, I want to be the grandpa that everybody's jumping on and says, "That's my grandpa. He's cool."
Exactly.
So that's who I do that for. I do that for my grandkids. So I've got one now and one on the way. So, got a long road to go. So I want to be in the best shape I can be.
Exactly.
Who I do it for. So why you do it, got to find your why about what you're doing. Okay. Who you do it for, how you do it. So those are things to find your purpose, to find your why and what you're doing. And that can go in all aspects of your life, not just your professional life.
Right. And I know you do a lot of different things on the financial planning, like I mentioned before, the probate.
Yeah, not financial planning, just to clarify. So I'm on the attorney side, so I do estate planning. So
estate planning, I'm sorry, right.
Documents. Yep. One of the and that's one of the things that connected me to the My Bucket List Blueprint is the L on the My Bucket List Blueprint stands for leave a legacy. So I tied that together with estate planning because so many people out there are not planning. They think they don't have enough to plan. They have a house, they have maybe some money in a savings account, 401k, and they don't leave a plan. Well, the family that they leave behind has to go through a court process called probate. It's a very frustrating process. It's very expensive. And it's just, you're trying to mourn the death of a relative or a loved one, and instead you're dealing with the court system and an attorney. If you're lucky enough to get me, I think I'm pretty nice. So I know some that are not quite so nice, not so easy to get along, and not so easy to work with. But I really do try to hold hands and walk you through the process. It's so much easier to plan, to leave a legacy, not a mess. It's one of the things I say, leave a legacy, not a mess. Get your plan in place. You don't have to be a multimillionaire. My plans that I put together are for the regular people, the people that own a house, that have that 401k. Maybe they have a small kid, they've got some aging parents. Those are the people I take care of. And that's why I say, I help you live a life and death, or live and die with no regrets. So
exactly.
It really is. You got that. I just see the weight coming off of people's shoulders when they sign their documents and they're complete with their plan. You can just really see them sit up and say, we've been worried about this for so long.
Right. Yeah, it could be a mess. I know, going through it. I know a lot of people that contacted me, and you had to go with the deal with the probate and things like that. It could be a big mess, and then you have family members attacking you. So it's great to have someone like you. How would somebody reach out to you? And I know you have a few things coming. And how would people be able to interact with you as well?
Yeah. So if you're on Instagram, just DM me. It's Bucket List Coach Marty Elberg. My name is right there. There's a nice picture of me about 20 pounds ago. But Yeah, bucket list coach Marty Elberg. I'm the only bucket list coach Marty Elberg up there. There are several other bucket list coaches because it is a worldwide organization. Like I said, Trav Bell's the man that started it. So bucket list coach Marty Elberg, and just send me a DM, follow my page, and we'll get you a link to sign up for either one of the workshops. I offer a free workshop. Right now I'm doing it every week, every Thursday at noon. And I'll send you the link to that. So much easier to find me on Instagram and say, hey, I'm interested in learning more. That's all you have to say.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave the links in the bottom of the description box as well. So that way people are able to contact you and things like that. Anything else you want to leave with our listeners? Anything as well? Because I know, again, you do a lot of different things. And we get a lot of people that contact me. Just want to make sure that we cover all our bases. Just tell them everything that you do.
Yeah. So as a bucket list attorney, that's why I'm mash the two of them together. It really is to try to get you a complete, fulfilled life with peace of mind that everything's taken care of, and living a regret-free life. And that includes having all your documents ordered, having some personal, professional, financial, and community goals that you're living into every day, not putting off to someday. Someday is going to come. We don't know when it is. And when that day comes, have you got your documents prepared? Have you taken that dream vacation that you've been dreaming of for the last 20 years? Or did you just save a bunch of money and it's going to go to your kids, which is great, but you really wanted to take that dream vacation when you retired, and then you never got to retire because you died. So it's just so important to not take tomorrow for granted, not take today for granted, and live your life now. Enjoy it, have fun, and just get some happiness and fulfillment out of it.
Yeah, work out, have some fun, lose 40 pounds,
That's right.
I got to be in the gym working with you soon. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming on in short notice. It's always a pleasure. But I'm definitely going to be there at the Tower Club, in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to drop all his information down below, guys. Make sure you contact him for any information. I do have a few people that I want to send your way as well, Mr. Elberg. Again, it's been a pleasure, man.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem. You guys have a wonderful day.
Tick it before you kick it.